Welcome to the first episode of Silicon Bayou TV.
I am Molly Omakin, the editor-in-chief of SiliconBayouNews.com.
And I'm Curry Smith. I work with Greater New Orleans, Inc., the regional economic development organization for Southeast Louisiana.
Silicon Bayou TV is going to eventually, we hope, be a weekly web series covering the highlight reel of everything startup and tech in Louisiana. This week we are testing things out and working through some of the bugs, but we hope to bring you some great stories.
We'll meet with 4 fellows from Code for America, and we'll also talk with Chris Schultz of Launchpad.
So Chris Schultz is up first, and let's hear what he has to say about the upcoming class of Launchpad Ignition.
One of the things I'm focused on right now is the second class of Launchpad Ignition, the startup accelerator that we launched last year that's part of the global accelerator network run by Techstars. We just selected our 8 companies. I can't announce them yet. We'll be announcing them before too long, but we'll be kicking off the accelerator program February 13th, and that runs through Launchfest May 3rd. This 12-week program helps these startups get their product off the ground. We're going to be working on getting traction for these companies and helping them to raise funding to continue to nurture and develop the startup scene here in New Orleans. On February 14th, I'd like to invite you to our kickoff, where we'll be announcing the class of all of these 8 companies. This is an event where we're bringing in Microsoft evangelist Chris Bernard, and we'll be premiering a new movie that Microsoft just did about launching startups called Control, Alt, Compete. So invite you to come out to Launchpad on February 14th at 5:30 to join us for that. I know it's Valentine's Day, so you can join us for a little geek time before you take your significant other out to dinner. Anyway, I'm really pleased to be a part of SBTV. This is an exciting segment. Look forward to reporting from time to time, and I'll kick it back to Molly.
All right, thanks, Chris. It's great to hear about the upcoming class of Launchpad Ignition, and we're really excited to see that released in the next week or two. Curry, you ready to talk to the Code for America fellows?
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and bring them in. So a little bit more about Code for America. It's a program in its second year based in San Francisco, and it's located in 8 cities across the states. New Orleans was added this year. So we've got 4 fellows from the program who are going to be in town for the next 5 weeks working at City Hall. So let's go ahead and hear from them. You guys are in town for 5 weeks, right?
Yes.
And what are you doing while you're in town for those 5 weeks?
So we are in New Orleans for 5 weeks, sort of on the ground, talking to as many different community members that we can to kind of get an idea of the civic issues facing New Orleans. And once we've identified kind of a common need, we'll go back to San Francisco, kind of brainstorm and work on creating some solutions, and we'll be partnering with the city throughout that entire period. We'll probably be coming back a few times during the year as well to test our product and make sure that it's actually meeting the needs of our users.
What's the end result at this is a 1-year-long program?
There's a working application out there on the internet or in City Hall that helps to connect people to government. That's the end goal. So
Awesome.
Something that works.
Great. So based on your work so far, are there any ideas of what New Orleans can improve upon?
Well, a big focus that we have is working with neighborhood groups, because there's kind of a lot of data and a lot of things that they do for their communities but it's not necessarily connected to what City Hall is doing. So I think we really want to work on opening up that relationship and giving them what they need so they can serve their communities better. So that's a big part of it so far.
Great. Well, glad to have you guys in town, and hopefully you're enjoying it. I know it's only been about a week, but so far so good.
So far so good.
So far so good.
We love Noah!
Great. Thanks again to the Code for America fellows. Really appreciate their time. Thank them for coming on the show. Looking ahead, we've got a few events. The most recent is going to be this coming Thursday, February 9th. The founder of Startup Bus is going to be in Baton Rouge. Molly, you can tell us a little bit more about that.
So Ilya Bazanz is going to be in Baton Rouge with the Regional Innovation Organization and the Baton Rouge Area Chamber, and that is Thursday evening, starting right after work at the Lyceum in downtown Baton Rouge. So we will definitely be out there. We hope to see you there too.
And then
also
next
coming
month,
up,
some interesting
yeah,
stuff,
a lot
right?
of things next month in March. March 5th through 7th is GrowCo here in New Orleans, which is a conference brought together by Inc. magazine. So that's the Grow Your Company conference. A lot of big names in town presenting at that conference, so check it out, including local people like Robbie Vetrano and John Besh.
And then we got 2 other really exciting things in March. March 10th to the 14th is New Orleans Entrepreneur Week. It's the 4th year, sponsored by Idea Village. And then overlapping with that is going to be NOLAbound. You can go to BeNOLAbound, that's BeNOLAbound.com for more information. That's March 14th to the 18th, and it'll be promoting entrepreneurship in 4 sectors: arts-based businesses, digital media, sustainable industries, and biosciences that have really grown in New Orleans these last few years. So an exciting couple of events we've got over these next 2 months.
Yep, and we'll be back at you soon with another episode of SBTV. You guys have a good one.
Thanks for tuning in.